Greetings, it's Miss D here. I'm here, one of the new denture wearers, and just reaching out and do my week 3 and 4 update. Yes, it's been almost 4 complete weeks since I received my upper dentures, and it's been an interesting journey so far. So if you're interested in seeing what's going on with Miss D in week 4, keep watching. The first thing I want to say is that I'm in the process of still adjusting to wearing dentures. Almost was gonna come on today and do a story time, tell you a story about talking in public and my denture slipping, coming loose. But I chose not to go that route. Save that for the other part of YouTube. But for us over here on the denture side of things, I just wanted to talk about what's going on in week 3 and 4. First, I want to say that the pain is just about all gone, and that's a big relief. The only time I really have pain, I don't even want to call it pain really, discomfort now is if I'm wearing my dentures all day and I go into the late hours of the night, they start getting a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm thinking that's because back in week 1 or 2 at the dental visit, the dentist chose not to adjust my bite. He wanted more of the swelling to go down, and then he would adjust the bite. But what's going on is since that time, I had to cancel the following week's appointment because of some things that had come up at work. One of the kids was suicidal, so that had me on watch of that youth and going to the hospital and, you know, sitting with him doing a lot of that stuff. Like I said, I'm a mental health counselor, so I couldn't keep that appointment. And then the following week was Christmas, the week of Christmas, and the dentist didn't return my call to set up an appointment for a couple days. I called trying to get an appointment because without him doing the adjustment, when I chew, I feel like my teeth are clicking on top of each other, and that's not all the most comfortable. And as the day wears on, I could feel that being off, so the longer I wear it, the more uncomfortable it is. But that's a minor thing. I think once we get that taken care of, it'll be fine. The other update, though, is that I'm noticing now here in week 4 that my dentures are looser. They're not fitting as firm and tight as they were when I first got them, and I think that's because the swelling has gone down and the gums are getting doing the shrinkage that I understand will happen over the time. And you know, the dentist put my denture straight in from the extraction. From the extraction, he popped those babies in, and so now the fit is looser. And like I told you, I was telling that almost story of me talking and the tooth slipping and like kind of dropping down. I was able to recover real fast. I hope nobody noticed, and just adjust and stick it back in. But what I chose to do as I'm going on is put a little Fixodent on my denture. Show you that. I have a little tube and I'm only using a little bit. I may have to use more as time goes on because I understand the gums are going to continue to shrink. So I'm just using a little bit now. In fact, I need to put a little in. I put the tooth in to start this video, and said I would put the Fixodent on and do another take on how I get my dentures in. I was talking to a fellow denture wearer, and she said she saw that little clip I did last week of me putting my denture in, but she still was having trouble then getting hers in. So what I'm gonna do is pause and get a little something here, and then I'm gonna put my denture in and put the Fixodent on. Okay, so I popped the denture out, which brought me to another one of the things I want to mention here in week 3 and 4 is getting used to seeing yourself without your teeth. For me, it's taking some adjusting. I think it makes me look a little older without my teeth. I'm trying to keep in here as firm as possible, so it doesn't get that sunk in look. But let's do this real fast and I'll talk about that a little bit more. So I've taken my denture out, and what I've been doing is just taking a little of the Fixodent and popping a little dot on each side and right in the front. And I even have more on it now than I normally put. I usually just a little dot just to hold it because the denture still feels good, but it does slip. Certain words and certain actions sometimes can make it slip. So I just have those 3 little dots of the cream. So what I wanted to show was putting the denture in for those that are still struggling. First, the most important thing is better now here in week 3 and 4 because there's no pain. Before I had so much pain till didn't want to take it out or put it in. So for those new denture wearers, just had your extractions, it gets a whole lot better. The pain does go away. But what I do is I take my denture and I grip it really good and I tip it up and go in and back, and I hold my thumb right here until that Fixodent gets a hold. Kind of move it around, making sure it's in the right place. Just adjusting it, trying to make sure that, you know, I have it right. And I kind of let it sit for 20 seconds or so. I'm gonna stop right here for the video sake, but I kind of sit with my mouth closed and just let that really bond for about 20 seconds or so, and then I have a good hold for the rest of the day and I don't get that slipping thing that goes on. I hope that's helpful. So it's really tipping that denture up towards your nose and going in and back and then up. And then just adjusting it to fit the way that it needs to for your particular mouth. Sometimes we can go to the dentist and have those extractions and they don't even tell you how to take the tooth in and out. That's what had happened to me. And so I do want to, you know, as I'm going on sharing what's going on with me and the dentures, keep mentioning the little things that can help people get through. So also I was talking about the looking at yourself without your teeth, the adjustment part of wearing dentures. For me, I am an older woman. I'm gonna call myself middle-aged. I don't know if 60 is middle-aged, but I'll be 60 in March. And I don't mind aging. I have gray hairs. I have a few lines in my face, and I have embraced them all as I've been getting older. But I find with my teeth out, it makes me age instantly. So if you can remember a few seconds ago, I didn't have the teeth in. I looked a little bit older. It's like you get to sink in this area and your whole face kind of shifts down. So I see that in the evening when I take it out and in the mornings when I put it in. And what I'm doing to make the adjustment and to keep myself confidence and to embrace having these teeth, because as much talk as I do about it, even if I tell you about the setbacks and the things that are going wrong, I am loving having these teeth. I am able to talk and smile and feel comfortable with them in. And so I am going to make all the adjustments I need to make to be able to wear them comfortably. And I want to get to the point where I'm not calling them denture, I'm calling them my teeth. I put dentures on these captions here for YouTube so that people know what they're looking at, but really I'm referring to them as my teeth because that's what I want. I want to get as comfortable with these as I did with my natural teeth because I have them for the rest of my life. However many years that's going to be, I'm going to be having these babies. So to make the adjustment, we have to just be intentional in our thought process. Our thoughts tend to run to the negative as human beings, and we have to take control of them. So for me, I've decided that when I look in the mirror and I see what I call aging, yeah, I'm a woman, and yeah, it can be a little vanity that's going on, but such is life. I'm a woman. I want to look good. I consciously, let me make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. I'm constantly, when I'm in the mirror, intentionally saying, yeah, this is what I look like without my teeth. But this is what it looks like for everybody that looks in the mirror and they don't have their teeth. And so I'm saying, such is life. What I do is pop that denture straight in and say, psych, I don't have to look like that. Take a good smile and go on out for the rest of my day. I kind of poke fun, have a little playtime with myself because I'm getting comfortable, and I know the more comfortable I am with my two teeth, the more comfortable other people will be. Did you hear me just stumble a little bit there? So what I'm finding also with my teeth is that we have to practice talking a little bit different. We have a foreign object in our mouth, and so forming sounds and words is a little bit different. We don't have that natural feel of natural teeth, and even the roof of our mouth is being covered up. So words can come out a little bit different, and the feeling comes out a little bit different. So we have to practice saying words. I find words with S's or words where your tongue actually hits the roof of your mouth or pushes against your teeth can be a little bit harder. I call that, again, part of what we have to deal with to have these nice new smiles. So I'm just taking my time. If I feel I'm going to get stuck on a word, I'll take a moment and to kind of sit with it and swallow and then go ahead and say it, so that I'm getting used to it so it doesn't embarrass me in public. I'm just practicing that at home. I'm calling that part of the knowledge we need to be denture wearers, practicing speaking. I saw a video last week, and I hope I get his last name right, but I think his name is Bill Westland, our friendly denture wearer, or I think he calls himself our favorite denture wearer. I'm actually loving his videos. I've learned a lot and gotten more comfortable just watching his videos. He was talking about learning to speak again and learning to eat again, which we all will have to do with dentures. I'm a little bit lucky in that I still have my bottom teeth. They took all the top, but I have my natural bottoms, and I'm going to hold on to those babies as long as I can. Because I'm finding it's helping me with the eating and trying to form words. Although, like I mentioned in my week 2 update, I have a cracked tooth now, a broken tooth now that I have to get the dentist to fix, and a partial I need for the other side. But I'm going to try to save the majority of those teeth on the bottom for as long as I can. But back to Bill Westlake, he did a video of eating in public, and he's done several of them. And when I first saw the videos, I was like, really? Well, I found myself yesterday or the day before out in public and needing to eat. I was out so long until I got hungry, and I had my young daughter Stacy with me, and she's like, Mom, I need to eat. Well, that took me to having to eat in public. So I want to say here we have to make another adjustment. I haven't been able to bite. Yes, I'm in week 4, but biting off food I haven't conquered yet. I'm doing better. I'm able to bite softer foods, but tough food at first it was pain. I did notice the other day that I'm not having as much pain. Is getting used to the denture. They're not as sharp as our natural teeth, so that biting like into a tomato or onion or something like that, it doesn't give that crisp break bite. So I'm still working on that. But thanks to Bill and his making videos, I was prepared for that, else that would have been a surprise out eating in public, some of the things I had to deal with. But I just want to say, if you haven't seen any of Bill Westland's videos, take a look. He's a little bit crude, rough. He's rough around the edges, but he's giving up some good information that will help you through the process. I'm actually really thankful I have found him. I'm actually thankful for the whole denture wearing community. Everybody's been supportive. Everybody's been helpful. And we're all sharing information together. So I'm really enjoying this community. So that's what's going on with me in week 3 and 4. I'm still making adjustments mentally and physically to my dentures. Learning how to speak, learning how to eat, and now having to use a little Fixodent to hold the denture up into the roof of my mouth as the swelling has gone down. The gums are shrinking, and they're not giving me just the same tight fit. I'm okay with that. I will be talking to the dentist. Hopefully I can get an appointment this week coming about that. These immediate dentures, I hear they want you to wear them for 3 to 6 months or whatever, and then they do a soft reline inside, and that should get the fit back to where you want it. Something my dentist really didn't tell me is things I'm finding here in YouTube. You know, the more I watch these YouTube videos and go through this process, I don't know how great I'm feeling about the dentist, because what he told me was he was going to extract my teeth because they had to be, and then he was going to put the teeth right in. I didn't know that they were called immediate. I didn't know that this may not be my permanent set of teeth, and that I would need these soft relines, as they say, or that my gums would restrict. He didn't give a whole lot of information. Great personality, but I don't know. I feel like there's some lacking in the area around people with dentures, or maybe I should have went to a specialist about having my teeth extracted. But I didn't know. It's all new to me, and so I'm trying to give as much information as I can to people who find themselves in the same boat that I was in. So in closing, I want to say week 3 and 4 have been good weeks. Lots of learning, lots of adjusting. I say we have to just stay diligent about going through, because, you know, the pain kind of makes us want to shut down. But I'm here in week 4, and I'm not having pain anymore. And I want to just let people that just had their teeth extracted know that that pain will go away. So if the dentist told you to put that tooth in and leave it in for the first day and then pull it out and you hurt, take a break for a few hours, then put that thing back in. And as daily hygiene goes, take it in and out, push through the pain. You will get to the other side. The other side, there's no pain. There's a lot of learning, but there's no pain. So I hope I've been helpful. Hope you're enjoying these updates. I will be back next week doing week 5. Till then, have a happy day. Bye.